about movies and moments. Playing games without controllers. Listen to new shit and oldies. And me, I just chill with my brody. And yeah, we got all that you need.
Music and news, bumping music, old and new. Every week we coming through. Now welcome to the break room.
Welcome to the break room. Welcome to the break room.
Okay.
Welcome to the break room.
Okay.
Welcome to the break room.
Folks, I want to appreciate y'all for tuning in and taking a break with us here at the break room.
Yes, sir.
Formerly known as Inglorious Rappers, but we had to switch a few things up. And we told y'all, if y'all listened to our last episodes, we told y'all we was rebranding. So we appreciate y'all following us. I am Mo.
This is Kurt Leash.
And we are your hosts here at the break room. And let's check in real quick. We got to check in.
Check in on them.
All right, man. So during this week's check-in, did you do anything interesting since we have a few weeks to talk about? What you been getting into this last month that we've been on break, these holidays that we've been on break? Happy New Year, happy Christmas, happy Merry Christmas, happy.
Spent this break chilling with my girl, trying to knock these bills out. I mean, hustling, grinding, saving, no boring shit, safe shit. Dropping all kind of music though, you know, Kurt Lee's, Young Gods, Mo Benji, we out here doing our goddamn thing every goddamn day, goddamn it.
Lordy, Michael Jordan.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what did we drop though?
4 shots.
We did drop a song, so we did drop 4 shots.
Yeah, we should have been playing that.
So if y'all want to, I could have.
We can do it later. Got it.
So for this pod, we checking in. We want to give y'all a little something about us every beginning of pod, so you see how we been. We want to know how y'all been, so let us know how y'all been. Y'all going through something, just let us know.
Send us a DM, comment under some shit.
Lee's over here been working on music, paying motherfucking bills, hanging out with Shotty. That's a beautiful thing, man. Ain't nobody asked for nothing different. The little thing that I do different, though, I've been going places, man. I've been trying, though. I went to Victoria a couple weeks ago just for a birthday party. I went for an 80-year-old birthday party, man. Shout out to the 80, man. When people get that old, it's a blessing, fam.
Oh, yeah, facts.
I said I was making 29, so 80?
How chill was that birthday party, though, for like 80-year-olds? Ain't
all right,
dancing and shit.
No. I'll break it down real quick. We all show up early. Apparently, it's a surprise party when he knows what's up. He pulls up in a cane and everything, and he sees some of his friends that he hasn't seen in years walking inside the same building as he gets out of his truck, because, of course, these old people show up late also. And he's like, that's kind of weird. Going to this fucking random ass place with these people I've never seen and they're showing up too. And I was like, damn, y'all just gave it away.
Like, come on.
He walks in the door. We have the doors closed. Bunch of old people. So, you know, like the surprise. Everybody say surprise at the same time. He opens the door. He's like, everybody's like, surprise.
That's all chill.
Surprise.
Surprise.
And then he walk in and he's a shit talker, bro. He walk in, what the fuck y'all doing here? What are y'all doing here, man?
What y'all doing in this motherfucker?
But it was cool, man. I stayed there. He sat in one chair. Everybody had to approach him.
Is that safe? Surprise parties for old people above 80 and shit?
Especially
surprise.
Well, they said that COVID's going to end in 2 months. Like, it will no longer be a disease.
They're going to end the emergency.
It's crazy. It's dumb. That's definitely not what we're talking about. I also went to the Spurs game. So the one with the Warriors, when they played the Warriors, it was the largest NBA crowd attendance in history.
You did say that.
It was pretty cool, but I will tell y'all, it was at a football stadium. I don't know if y'all understand that a basketball court is much smaller than a football field. So I was in the first section at a football field, like the first section, the lower section. And that court was at the 50-yard line. So I was like, yeah, I guess it's cool to be here. We did the wave for about a whole quarter because nobody really could see the game. So they just did the wave every time.
Y'all got it on y'all phones? Or what?
No, we got plenty. Well, yeah, I mean, they have, but at the Alamo Dome,
it's all high.
It's a little small. The screens are small. It's not like the Dallas Stadium.
Well, we'll be here.
And then I just been going to school, bro. So.
Oh, yeah. Helping.
Oh, most definitely, man. You've been in so many assignments. They might give you a honorary degree. Like, you might be an honorary doctor, bro.
Hey, get it.
Hey, but I shout out to everybody tuning in and taking a break with us. We got a few things to talk about, so Leash, let's get into it.
like this.
Oh yeah, this song is actually Clarity by Salika. I don't know if from our Inglorious listeners, if y'all remember me bringing up Salika, I actually saw her live in concert. She opened up for Giveon. She is M. Night Shyamalan. Say the name.
M. Night Shyamalan.
M. Night Shyamalan's daughter.
Oh,
I told you that.
you gotta
your
get,
memory.
you gotta,
I know.
you gotta,
So she's
you gotta
M.
know
Night-
somebody to get in, bro.
And if y'all want to talk about M. Night Shyamalan real quick, that was a nice little segue if we had it here. But we're gonna watch coming up soon. Knock in the Cabin.
Knock at the cabin.
Knock at the Cabin. It's about the world going to
Yo,
shits.
yo, it's
And then
Batista.
somebody got to decide who wants to die in their family.
Yo, it's Batista
save the
and
world.
fucking Ron Weasley.
Wrong.
Ron Weasley's one of the people that's
He's
like
one of the
doing
gay.
shit.
He's the gay guy.
No. He's the red hair.
I know.
Gay dudes have like brown hair.
Oh,
Ron Weasley's
yo,
one of the
that's
people
not
doing-
how we start now. I guess shout out to you, but we the same people. If y'all remember us from Inglorious, we ain't that calm. But yeah, but no, we are.
Goofy.
I might blank that out.
Nah, it's too late.
That
bro.
is
They already heard me.
wildin'.
They heard me talking
That is
about it.
wildin'. Yeah. So yeah, bro. Check out Knock at the Cabin. Check out Salika. This is Clarity, and she got a lot more coming out.
Close my eyes and keep on walking. I don't know where I'll be. At least I got my clarity. Ooh, no.
So speaking of, that movie has apocalypses going on, and then you gotta decide who's gonna fucking sacrifice themselves to save the world, blase.
Okay.
Let's speak of an apocalypse situation, right? Let's say if it's-
Apocalypse.
Yeah, apocalypse scenario, right?
All right.
Let's say if there's-
First off, let's get the same
Oh.
definition across of what apocalypse is for both of us.
I got you. In this scenario, there's no radiation, right? So you can go outside, you can walk around, you can breathe the air.
Okay.
There's no zombies, so there's no like, oh, I gotta duck and hide or can't run into other people. But there's no electricity either. So like maybe like a solar flare hit the
So
earth.
we're
and-
just basically cavemen.
no, just
No
say-
threats. There's
say-
no
say a
threats in
solar
this
flare
apocalypse.
hit the earth and it basically worked like an EMP and wiped out all electronic devices and stuff like that. So you couldn't use your phone, you couldn't use like laptops, and obviously a lot of the electronic automated equipment's gonna like fail and stuff like that. So you got to watch out for like nuclear meltdowns or whatnot. But outside of those zones for radiation, right? What 3 material things are you gonna miss? Like, are you gonna miss your laptop? You gonna miss your Xbox? You gonna miss glasses? Because you might have your glasses with you, but you might miss having multiple contacts.
All right. So before we say materialistic things, what do we get to? What is a for sure keep? Like one of my materialistic items needs to be clothing.
The clothing
Because
you
that
got
is
on your
a
back
mat-
when it happens, and then whatever you come across, like on a video game, say if you looting and shit.
Damn. So I'm wearing the same drawers forever until I find more.
Unless, say, if you live next to a fucking Burlington Coat
Well, what
factory,
if-
you go loot a Burlington Coat factory right
hold
after
on.
it fucking happens.
Let
and go take the shit.
me give you a T. Why can't I just have the apocalypse happen, but like my drawers are still full of the clothes that I actually own?
I mean, that
So
can
I
happen
still live.
too.
So
Yeah,
all my
you're at the
clothes, I
house.
have just no electronics.
Yeah, no radiation, no zombies, no electronics.
So of course I'd miss my phone, and I mean I'm gonna put my phone, tablet, iPad, and computer all into one
Yeah, just
because of the fact
communication,
communication.
internet, music.
I do appreciate going back to see who could actually survive and or understand, like, yo, this is what life was. Do not freak out. This has been done before.
You mean like
Like,
I mean, well, you're not. The internet's not going to be around because
when our parents were 15, they did not even have the dial-up. They didn't have none of that. So, like, even back then, bro, it's not that long ago. We were able to figure out life with a map. Oh, cars? Hold on.
What about concerts?
Cars?
What about cars? What about concerts? What about
material.
what
That's
about
tough.
going to
concert could
spas?
still
If you like going to
happen.
spas, going to eat certain places. You got to eat normal shit now. You got to catch a bird and catch a rat, and you might miss going out to fucking eating at Brazil or some shit. You know what I mean? Like it could be. It doesn't got to just be your phone, but. Me
All right,
specifically,
I'll
my phone
keep
is the
it
first
simple.
thing because like
Phone,
communication, music, all that.
A hat.
A hat? You
Because-
can find a hat.
but,
Why are you gonna miss that first?
Because
I'm talking
I
about
need
the
to
shit,
block my
maybe
shit.
electricity or shit that you can't have in this new world without that kind of shit.
I'm gonna get my phone.
I say my phone. I say like quick food. You know what I mean? Food I don't have to work to get. That's something I'm definitely gonna.
French fries are gone because you can't fry.
You gotta. I mean, unless you find some fucking old leftover
fire
Crisco
with a pan.
and fire and light it up. Yeah. Electronic stoves is out of there.
Steal,
gas stoves might work if you can find a gas stove.
You can steal all the tools from a restaurant, like the potato chopper.
Yeah, you can go to a restaurant and just hold down.
You can still have food.
Yeah, but not necessarily made by their spot, or maybe you run out of spices quick. Or
speakers, music is a huge thing for me. If I cannot bump music,
what about
speakers, headphones?
What about just your phone so you can play it out loud? Like that's why
we already lost my phone. That's one thing.
I know that's the one thing I'm gonna miss. I'm not gonna. That's what I'm telling you.
How would I play it on the speakers?
You can't miss
right?
a head. Yeah. You can't miss like a beanie or something and go get it. Anyways, let's move on. Okay,
no, we have 3 items.
Move on from that item.
Okay.
Okay, so I got iPhone because obviously the music, the internet, the communication. I also got like quick food, like I said, to go food or food I can get less than 30 minutes or less than fucking killing it and fucking skinning it and cleaning it and shit. You know what I mean? And to be 1,000, I feel like I'm gonna miss AC and shit. Like this shit. This is electric, nigga. Like I'm gonna have to fucking be around a fucking campfire, be by a furnace and shit. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm thinking if an event like that happened, you have to take everything into perspective. Yeah. So you're right. I'm gonna probably carry a backpack and a duffel bag full of clothes that I can actually have.
But you got to be able to move
to the mountains.
Mountains? Which mountains?
A horse.
Are you gonna walk?
No, I mean
Which mountains?
If we have nothing, then we have to get a horse, an animal, or something.
We're in San Antonio. Where are you about to find a horse
you think
and
I'm gonna
ride
stay
it?
Here forever? I mean, obviously, if I'm on the road, I don't have people. Like you said, it's not like people are just hunting us. So I'm not just having a sniper shoot at me while I'm trying to travel.
Maybe if you walking around with a lot of supplies, they might fucking knock your ass off. You got to worry about survival and shit. It's gonna be martial law at that point.
Okay, well, I will try to find a way to get not here to the mountains because, like you said, I'll miss AC. Yeah. And guess what? I want to be at least around some cold weather, so I'm not always like, yo, I'm just hot. I'm just gonna die of heat stroke. It's hot.
Why don't you just live in a place where you could be outside, like Florida, or try to find a boat and get to Hawaii or something? Hawaii would be fire, but resources gonna run out quick. You're gonna have to constantly eat fish and coconuts and shit. You're gonna get tired of coconut fish.
You see, you know what's crazy? We're having trouble just having this discussion amongst 2 people.
Yeah.
Imagine everybody out there has to now figure it out. But you see, the way my mind thinks is
if that happened right now and all this shit shut off and there was no way for us to find info and we eventually found somebody word of mouth said that, what would you do right now?
If that happened right now, I would first off sit.
I would just sit
and see how. Well, first off, if it happened right now.
Yeah, like right now. It's cold, too.
And I have no vehicle. Like my car just shut off.
Yeah.
I'll just stay here. I'm right here. I mean, what am I going to do?
Nigga, what you gonna do?
No, I'm just chilling here. Well, me and you will probably walk to the store eventually when we realize that shit is not turning on anymore. Like, how long does it take until someone realizes, like, yo, it's not just a power outage.
You think, what if
my phone doesn't work? This doesn't work. What are we going to do?
What if they think the same thing and close the fucking thing?
Not everybody has fucking...
They got
garage gates.
If you go at 12 o'clock, 12:01, that bitch is closed, locked up. They probably gonna do the same shit. We gonna walk to Walmart. 1,000 other people walking there too. You ready to fight?
Sam's Club.
You ready to fight? You ready to fight worse? Sam's Club? You ready to fight everybody?
First off, I'm blessed.
That's where the big niggas gonna go.
I'm blessed more than others because first off, I'm with someone and we can brainstorm together. If
there's a group of 5 people that are all brothers, we are done. And they're all big. We not about to just beat them and grab the shit and get out without losing some shit. We about to lose something.
I just said we could think. So we're not just going to be like, hey, bro, you ready to go right now? We got 5 brothers. We got to fight and then they're 5 dads. No, bro, we're going to just chill.
Guns still work.
And then we're going to figure something else.
Guns still work.
For a limited time.
What limited time? Until they run out of ammo? There's hella ammo. They're going to go storm the fucking academies and take all the shit.
You little fake ass for the pod.
I'm just saying.
Your argument yesterday was until they run out of ammo.
They are right, but they're gonna storm it and grab that shit, and then they're gonna run out of ammo after maybe about a year or something, or depending on how often they got to use it or how often people try them.
All right, materialistic stuff. I want shoes. I'm sorry. That's one thing. That's one thing. Like, doesn't got to be cool shoes. I'm at the dad stage, the old man stage, where I want comfort. That's one thing that I really, 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 really feel for like other countries that don't have like shoes. It's not the fact that, oh, look at my shoes.
Just comfortable shoes to be able to get around and not step on rocks.
The other people out there in those countries, bro, that work on their feet. Like, they have to travel by feet. Like, you understand? Like, I'm over here just trying to look cool, but they got to travel by feet. And the fact that I'm over here with a pair of the, like, 14 insulated best comfort shoes just sitting in my closet I never even used. Like,
and you got 14 size?
No, like 14 layered.
Oh, bitch.
I'm a 12, homie. But, like, yeah, shoes for sure.
We got you. Shoes, your phone,
my
internet,
phone,
and hats. I guess. That's
well,
your hat
I mean,
thing.
I would say sunglasses because
you can find sunglasses.
That's what I'm saying. But until when you can find ammo? Until
I'm talking about what stuff are you going to miss in the world that I'm describing that's not going to have it anymore? All you're saying is electronic.
My vehicle. How about that? My vehicle.
You can't. I said AC too.
My vehicle, AC, a phone. Boom. What else? What else can't you find though?
Great. What else can't you find? Look. This is what I was looking for, man. That's what I was looking for. And the main thing boils down to we're not prepared for the end of the world. Nobody really is, especially not millennials. We all just kind of attached to our phone and don't know how to do a lot of things fucking manually by hand. You know how to make a fire, Mo? Even though you've seen it, you know how to actually make a fire.
Like,
how you gonna do
a stick and a stick or a flint?
How you gonna? I mean, whatever. Say if you going to,
I have my tools.
If you hear and the shit happens, we need to make a fire because the power went out. What's up?
Yes.
How you gonna make it?
Okay.
Other than lighters. Say if we got lighters, you bitch.
I mean, we have lighters here.
That'd be the bitch.
Okay, well that's just it. Why can I find sunglasses, but I can't find a lighter? Like, you see what I mean? Okay, I'm in a forest and I don't have my flint.
That's fair.
Do I have my flint in the forest?
Forest, you don't have a flint.
So the 2-stick method is tough, but guess what? I hope I brought gloves.
You know how to clean and eat fish or clean and eat like birds and stuff if you catch a bird?
If I have it, well, I could.
Like, say if you had a knife, like, could you do it?
Oh, if I have a knife? Okay.
If you have a knife,
okay. If I have
he was thinking like that. If I got to rip this thing open.
I don't know if I could rip. Like, I'm just going to be pulling pieces, you know? Hope I'm next to some water, wash my hands.
This is all right. That's enough. Let's move on, man. Let's move
on. Give me some pen. Noggin.
Dude, we talking review, dude. What's up, y'all? This is Mo, your review guide. So this week on Review Dude, we will be discussing Philly cheesesteaks. I'm pretty sure everybody's had a Philly cheesesteak in their life, and majority of those people, I guarantee, have not had one in Philadelphia, where it has originated. Yeah. So the way we're going to do this, I'm going to discuss 2 different restaurants on the same item, and then we will give a grade at the end of it. So for the first restaurant, I will be going to Stoneworks. I don't know if y'all have a Stoneworks where y'all are from, but here in San Antonio, Texas, we have a couple that are around. They're usually a small little venue. You have a nice little restaurant, good TVs, a bar. It's cool, but it's nothing too large. Their Philly cheesesteak comes on a 9-inch hoagie bun. I would say it's thinly sliced steak, a couple pieces of cheese, some red and green peppers as it should come, a little salt and pepper on top. But that bread that they do serve it on is crispier than goddamn tree bark. I'll tell you what.
Crispier than a tree bark.
So whenever you're eating that, it's like crumbs. If you're not leaning over your little tray that they give it to you, it's not even a whole plate. They give it to you in a little tray. Then you got crumbs all over you. It just falls apart. It falls apart like some snow that don't stick together.
Some snow that don't stick together. He tried, everybody. He tried.
But I will tell you, I mean, okay, sure, you can eat it, but one thing that I wanted to emphasize on is that they put maybe a second layer of thinly sliced beef on there, or steak. So this Philly cheesesteak at Stoneworks, I would give it, on God, a 5.5
out of 10.
Out of 10.
So it's trash.
But I will say one thing for Stoneworks: if your item is not a Philly cheesesteak, and you ain't got to worry about no profits being lost if people don't order that. 1, who cares? Don't worry about it. 2, why do you keep it on your menu? So if y'all need me to like be y'all's intel guy for your menu to see what works and what doesn't, I can be. Number 2, we're going to go to Charlie's. I don't know if y'all have heard of Charlie's, but we have a few here in San Antonio, Texas as well. If you want to go to Ingram Mall, North Park Mall, or North Star Mall, right? North Star Mall in North Park on San Pedro.
Shit, South Park might got it. Rolling Oaks might got it. The Forum got it.
We used to have one at the airport. They got rid of it for whatever reason.
Oh, shit.
Walmart on Deszavala has it. So, yes, if you want to check it out, it's a great place. It's a fast food joint. It's not a restaurant. But once you get there, they not only have a regular Philly cheesesteak, but it is literally a Charlie's it's a Charlie's cheesesteak restaurant. So they have a sriracha one. They have a jalapeno one. They have a chicken Philly. And what else? What did you get? You brought
chicken teriyaki.
The chicken teriyaki.
That one is
I usually get the chicken Philly, and that chicken Philly, I will tell you, is a 9.0, but I'm not getting to chicken Philly. I'm getting the regular Philly cheesesteaks right now. Their Philly cheesesteak, my mom tried it for the first time ever, and my mom orders Philly cheesesteaks as many times as she could anywhere she goes. She told me she never wants to go to another place to get a Philly cheesesteak other than Charlie's. And guess what? That's fine with me because when I'm paying, it's super cheap. It's a fast food place. But they put more than 2 layers of steak, and it's not thinly sliced. It is fulfilling. How about that? It is fulfilling like you're eating a bag of marshmallows. That's how fulfilling. And their fries, they have. It's not that fulfilling. If you get the large, maybe. I mean, you eat a trash can, and you're still ready for a garbage truck.
All right. I like this section now. I like where this is going. I mean, I'm not completely on board, but I like it. I like where it's going. I like where it's going. Run it up.
But I will tell you, if you want to get a real Philly cheesesteak, get the original Philly cheesesteak from Charlie's, and they will satisfy your appetite. You get the fries, they throw a little seasoning on them, or you can season them yourself. They have the toppings right there if you go to the mall. And I will give it an 8.7 on the review scale. So shout out to you, Charlie's. You don't think that's good enough?
It's good. I'll take that.
Yeah, I'll take it. I mean, the chicken. Well, because I'm a chicken Philly guy, so I've had the regular one. The regular one was fire as hell. But I haven't been to Philly, so just like a lot of y'all out there, if y'all have not had a real Philly cheesesteak, please don't tell me that you've had a Philly cheesesteak out of 10 if you went to like a little 54th Street or something. Shout out to you, 54th Street. I love y'all, though.
Shout out to you.
And that's your review with, well, I appreciate y'all. All right, introducing a new segment we're going to bring to y'all. We will be learning with Liege.
The more you know. All right, this week on Learning with Liege, we're going to talk about something that actually has something to do with some recent pop culture, right? Last of Us. Everybody's been talking about Last of Us, the game, the TV series that just came out on HBO Max.
HBO Max, yes.
Okay. So on this show, it's basically like zombies or some sort of fungus type. It's kind of taking over people and
like
they're
Resident
biting
Evil?
them. Yeah, it's like a virus, but yeah, kind of like Resident Evil, but kind of more along the lines of a fungus, right? So the writers of that show actually derived their inspiration from this week's Liege Learning, right? So this week's Liege Learning, we're talking about Ophiocordyceps unilateralis, aka I'll say it again, Ophiocordyceps unilateralis.
Let me try it. Ophiocordyceps unilateralis.
Unilateralis, yeah.
Unilateralis. Hell yeah.
Hey, close. So this is the zombie fungus, right? So the reason they got the inspiration from this, and it's basically just like
real.
It's real. It's a real fungus. It's a real thing. They saw it on The Planet with David Attenborough on Hulu. It's basically like a National Geographic. We're going around the world and looking at different animals and their fungus and in the environment nearby and blase. Anyways. So let's talk about this, right? So what is this? Let's backtrack. So before we actually go into that one, let's talk about the most dangerous fungus, because this isn't the most dangerous fungus. The most dangerous fungus on the planet to humans is Amanita phylloides.
Yo, that's fucked up.
Amanita phylloides.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt. But they are messed up for doing that to us.
Yeah, these names.
The most deadliest fungus of all time just can't even be pronounced. So it's like, what'd you have? I don't know, bro. I can't even warn you what I had, bro.
It's called something.
I can't even warn you.
But they call it the death cup.
Right? Okay, I'm down with that one.
I'm down with that. Death cup, yeah. Pong, back to Pong days.
There it is.
But it's based out in England, basically just half a cap of it, right? You used to take shrooms before, so you know what a cap is. Half a cap can kill you. So you just take half a cap and it looks crazy. It looks like a fucking, it looks like a flat umbrella. It looks like a flat umbrella if you want to imagine that.
With a stick?
I mean, it's a mushroom.
Oh, it's
yeah.
a fungus. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah. Anyways, that's one that's actually most dangerous to humans, but let's not talk about that. We're actually talking about the zombie one. So what this does, it grows inside ants. It grows inside bullet ants. So what it does is it drains the ant's life force and, you know, of nutrients and whatnot, and fills it about halfway with spores, and then it compels it to do something crazy, right? So what it compels it to do is to walk, kind of leave their colony, which is not normal for ants most of the time. Go underneath like a leaf, on the bottom side of a leaf, and just sit there and chill, let the fucking fungus grow, and then it's gonna, you know, continue this process on and on. So it's literally a zombie ant, like an ant that's not doing what it normally would do. It just takes over everything except the brain, and then it keeps the ant alive until it's able to fulfill the purpose and help it reproduce. So they kind of got the idea from that and used that, you know, it's kind of like the basis of the whole show, which is actually pretty crazy, because if that actually were able to affect humans, we would probably be fucked up.
So
The reason
it's
go ahead.
you just said it's real.
It's real, but it can't affect us.
So it can't affect us.
The reason it can't affect us is because our bodies are too warm, right? Any type of organism,
whack ass
just
fungus
denatures it.
virus.
Yeah. I mean, but it's a fungus, but it's cool because
But
it
who
actually
does it affect then?
It
Animals?
affects ants. Yeah, it affects ants and small
I thought
bugs.
it
and stuff
grows
like
in
that.
them, so the ant bites you.
It's
and
a spore. It's a fungus. So it
So
ingests
zombie ants.
Yes, it ingests the spore somehow. The spore builds and fills up inside of it, digesting all the nutrients, but halfway, and then it tells the brain part to go somewhere and then spread more of the spore after it takes it all over. It looks pretty crazy actually. After it's like, I guess they found evidence of it. It's like an ant, and it's like all white and hairy, and the hair is coming all through the thorax and the skin, and it looks crazy.
Should I get a tattoo of it? Like it's dope or no?
You should get like a tattoo of an ant and let hair grow over it, and it'd be like, yo, that's actually a zombie ant. I call it Ophiocordyceps unilateralis. Tat that underneath there, right? But that's actually this week's Leash Learn It. The more you know, bitch. I should always say that.
All right, folks. I really appreciate y'all sticking with us on these
scientific journeys.
On this journey that we're having on this. But I gotta ask you. The learning was about the fungus.
It was about the fungus.
And what do we be aware of though if it's or just learning about the fungus?
The thing that you're supposed to take away from
us at all. Then you're saying
the thing that you're supposed to take away from this as a human is do not ingest the death cup, Amanita phyloids.
Whenever
Don't
you
ingest
see
that
those
one.
out there.
It looks like a flat head. It looks like a T basically. It looks like
our cover.
Right? It looks like a coaster on a stick. Right? Don't eat those.
Coaster.
If you're out there in England,
don't tell
eat
that
those.
to people in San Antonio. Anything on a stick, chicken on a stick, jalapeno on a
We'll
stick.
fry it.
Hey yo, put it on a stick. I'll eat it.
Fajitas. Oh, mushroom fajitas? That'd be fucking disgusting.
Well, I like mushroom. That might sound fire.
Nah, that's crazy. But that's the main takeaway from that. Otherwise, watch Last of Us. Enjoy that. Each episode's an hour long, so it's like watching a movie. And, this week is wrapped up.
I would say I appreciate that, man, on Leash Learning. Talk about it.
Learning.
But let's get into a couple shots. How many? 1, 2, 3.
4 more shots of tequila for the night. 4 more blunts, smoke a weed and pass a ride. 4 more shots of tequila for the night. 4 more blunts, smoke a weed and pass a ride.
So I'ma get FOMO whatever I want. I ain't gon' post, see, I don't need stunt. Women get FOMO when they wanna fuck. Well, you might be in luck. I'm running 7-4 on a dashboard, down 16, no 4. I'm headed to my new bitch, cause I ain't for my old link no more. Then we get lit. She drop it low, okay. 2 shots for both, that's 4, okay. She ask if I like to smoke, okay. And I'm gonna roll up like Liz, let's blaze. But they don't want it, that's okay with me.
Okay with me, okay with me.
Life is a game and don't play with me.
Don't play with me, don't play with me. Push it up, I'm smoking something, lean back and spark it up. Pass it left and pour me up another shot and hold it up. Cheers to the days I forgot and the nights I remember the times I just wanna give up. Cheers to the struggle and cheers to the hustle. We here, so what's up with it? I'm in the cut. I'm gonna pour up again, yeah, and I'm gonna roll up my shit. I'm gonna smoke me an eighth and then drink me a fifth of my losses and all of my wins. For the cost of it all, 4 more shots for the ones that we lost, 4 more blunts with the ones that we got. For show, go hard solo, all my foes, I fold them. 4 more shots of tequila for the night, 4 more blunts, smoke the weed and pass it right here. 4 more shots of tequila for the night, 4 more blunts, smoke the weed and pass it right here.
Put in tequila, but I got all kind of pole. Poetry, I got all kind of dough. Roll it like I got the time to smoke. Shorty hit me tryna give me that throat. Hop in the whip and I pull it up in like 4. Hit the back of it, shorty know that I'm ghost. Really can't see there's no horns, no hooves on the floor. She calling that nigga the god. I need more tequila and roll that trip. I leave my niggas to go. We drink by the liter and then we get lit. Shot it, we bust out the show. We strike like Adidas, you could never beat it. Just had to let these niggas know. Tell them nigga what you dying for. Might smack that nigga what you lying for. Damn, I'm hella what you trying for. Might lead the bill what you crying for. Damn, the nigga that kind of fro. No suit fit for that kind of cold. Damn, the nigga that kind of dope, but not the type to get cooked in so
yeah, 4 more shots, I need the bottle, baby, not feeling it lately. Plus I've been feeling where villains hate me. I'm about to give me a pack, give me 4 more tequila in my cup, bitch, I'm rolling up, yeah. 4 more fucking blunts, I'm just riding where I want. Like 4 more shots of tequila for the night.
I'm talking like,
oh,
I need life. I need life. Hey, if y'all want to check that song, it's called 4 Shots by Villain, Kurt Leach, Mo Benji, out now on all platforms. If y'all want to see it, it's on the Young Gods New Era page on Spotify, YouTube.
Apple, Tidal, Deezer.
Plug, man. Selfish plug. All right, so I got one thing to always... Okay, so it's kind of random. I'm not mad with the random topic here at the break room because that's exactly what you talk about in the break room. Literally random shit so you can talk to your fellow employees, coworkers, just to keep the time moving, you know?
See what's going on in the world. That's the best way to communicate is word of mouth, bro.
Yeah, but that small talk just don't excite me. So bring something interesting. So I'm going to say something interesting, and I'm going to need that. I'm going to need that. I'm going to need that feedback.
Big small talk. That's what you should call it.
Big small talk. That's fire.
Yes,
Shouts.
That's me,
Always
man.
love. Ayo. You a Harry Potter fan?
I watched the first movie and a couple of them. Not too bad, but they're not. I mean, it's not my favorite. I like the game that's coming out. Let's go.
You and I are basically the same person. Not too bad. I saw a couple. I didn't read the books. I didn't see them all. Nothing really caught my interest. I will say one thing about Harry Potter fans. The ones that are diehard, they go crazy for it, right? Mm-hmm. The one thing that keeps, like, whatever, the movie's great, the money's great, the legacy that it built, great, the continuation and the fan base, great, awesome. The one thing that pisses me off, though, the one thing that really jams my Glock.
Jams my Glock. The thing that really stubs my toe.
The thing that really stubs my toe is these damn fans always use the same spell. The same wand spell.
What wand spell?
It's that one I'm about to do though. It's that same one from the first movie.
Would they lift something up? What are they doing with it? They shooting something?
No, they're like, yeah, they're lifting something up. They're controlling something to lift it up. It's the very first spell. Leviosa. That one.
Levitosa.
They always use that same exact one, right? It's like, yo, how many movies y'all saw? How many spells do they use? How many times did you read the book? But this the same one? Like, why can...
Because that's the best one. I can lift shit up and throw it. You're telekinetic now.
Okay, but whenever it comes to the best one of anything else, it's like, nah, that's not the best one. I have to like this one.
Whenever they talk about Dragon Ball Z, they're not talking about fucking Krillin's fucking disc. They're not talking about that. They're not talking about fucking Gallic Gun. They're talking about fucking Kamehameha. Maybe Ultra Instinct. But
well, that might be on next week's Jam My Block.
But look. Okay, so this is the thing. The new Harry Potter game is coming out. I know everybody's hearing about it. It's coming out February 13th, I believe. But it comes out on Switch, too, so everybody finna be playing, all kids. But it's not multiplayer, right? It's single player.
That's perfect for kids.
Right. But you're going to be going to Hogwarts school. It's like 100 years before the actual
Oh, before
Harry
the Harry
Potter was
Potter.
there, yeah. So it was before that shit. And you see the gameplay of this shit, it's just niggas bow, 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 shooting shit off with his. That bitch look live. He lifting a nigga up, throwing that nigga, bow, bow, shot a nigga. It looked live, bro. It looked live. It looked crazy, bro. It looked like, remember Bully? Remember that game Bully?
No.
It's like GTA, but you're going to like, you're like at a middle school, boarding school, and you gotta like fight bullies and shoot fucking slingshots and throw stink bombs. You never played that game?
Not at all.
That was a crazy ass game. They stopped number 2, which was some bullshit, but Bully was a dope ass game. It's basically just like that. You get to go to class, you learn spells, you turn dark, you do all this other shit if you want to, or you can go, you could be like a good wizard or witch and
so Bully was also a wizard witch.
No. Bully was just a regular. You're just a
you're
regular
talking
kid in
about this
school.
game.
Yeah, Bully was just a regular kid in school. This is just a.
So
wizard
you're gonna get
version of
drafted
that.
then, obviously. You have to go through your little
one
draft.
of those 4 houses. Yeah.
Damn, a lot of people will be. Hey, that's gonna be a talk, bro. They doing it right, bro. Harry
You get
Potter
to fly
fan
around
base.
on your broom too.
They've already had a game of Harry Potter, and a lot of people ain't blow up
but
like that on it.
It was a movie game. Most movie games be some bullshit.
Oh, so this is a. Oh, you're right.
This is
100 years. Oh.
Yeah, it's not from an actual movie. It's from the series, and it's just the idea put to this game. You know what I mean?
Nah, I might be interested in that. But think about it like this: the reason why I don't like those little games, Assassin's Creed and everything, because you said they doing pop 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 with the wand, and then they're also lifting them up, and then they're also throwing them. Like I don't want. It's not that I can't. I don't want to go X, Y, Y, B, B, F, left, right,
You saw me playing
just
that game?
to send that one guy. It's like, bro, no.
Okay,
let me
look,
just give me a Grand Theft Auto, shoot with this gun, steal this car, why, all that shit. Man, I'm playing the game. I'm just trying to have fun and get away from life. I'm not trying to.
This engrosses you in the game if you're focused. You're focused in the game because you're just, like the game I was playing. It's just like Arkham Knights. It's just like Assassin's Creed. It's because all these games have the same kind of fight system.
That's what you
can
gotta
block
do.
with triangle. You can dodge, and then you fight,
gotta use all those other fucking buttons.
block. So you can pretty much, if you really good enough at it, you can't get touched by niggas. Right? So in these games, it's a lot of attention. So when you actually beat all the niggas, you feel like you actually did it. You feel like you actually out of breath and shit. You like, damn, I beat all them niggas. Hey.
I be on Call of Duty with
crazy.
66 kills and my heart be racing. That's good enough for me, bro.
That's
And
Call
I'm
of
just
Duty,
shooting,
bro, and you
switching
don't
my
get no damn
gun.
66. Stop lying to everybody. You get 26 maybe on domination. Stop playing. Move on to the next topic.
Hey, yo, folks, this narrative will not be spread. I will
This
be.
narrative is correct.
For our next cover art will be my very next game of my kills.
I'm just
Are
trying
you
to
kidding
be.
me before?
Are
you kidding me before I got off yesterday? I had. All right, bro.
I'm just trying to be a snitch and tell the right shit.
Myself. I ain't here to defend myself.
Look, I'm just trying to be a snitch. And
I may
tell
have
the
scored
right
116 points in Madden. I ain't here to tell them.
But since I'm a snitch, let me ask you this:
talk to me.
Would you ever snitch on your plug?
No, what?
Was that the topic?
Okay. Why you gotta do that?
I don't know.
The fourth wall, we just broke it.
I don't know.
All right, so check it out. So my topic about this Segway King over here to my right.
I should put my glasses on during leash learning. Fuck.
Oh, but that's what it says.
I should have did it.
That's what it says. Oh, you should have.
I did. Damn.
And you gotta look at the camera more.
Damn.
Hi,
I had a
folks.
camera right here. My bad.
Hey, tell us about this view though. Also on YouTube, y'all like it more? Let us know.
More than what? Nothing.
I mean, we had formerly known as Inglorious Rappers.
Inglorious.
All right, so my thing is, would you snitch on your plug, in a way where if he sold you something, put you in the hospital, or a family member of yours in the hospital?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna go beat that nigga ass or find a way to get somebody to beat his ass, like when he alone or whatever. But I mean, but at the same time, like, what if he ain't know? I mean, I guess the ass whooping will just let him know, but you know,
ass whooping is worth it. Say less.
You live to fight another day.
I agree. Whoop his ass.
R.I.P. Pops, man. R.I.P. John Witherspoon, man.
Kids hitting teachers is now becoming a big thing since we've taken a break, and we've seen a lot of videos of people. Well, first off, people have phones in schools, and they're doing everything with all the social media. But kids,
my 8th grade science math teacher got his ass whooped in class. And one time when I was in fucking elementary school, 5th grade elementary school, we was on the bus, right? And we had like this, she was like an old lady. She never really talked or anything like that. She was just kind of quiet the whole time. And then on her very last day, it happened to be her birthday. She's like, all right, it's my last day. I'm going to be moving to Greenville. I was living in Vegas at the time. I'm going to be moving to Greenville and, you know, doing buses out there. She told us and shit like we gave a fuck because we didn't know her at all. And then she drove the bus like normal, right? On the way home, I guess since it was her birthday, everybody in the bus was like, happy birthday. You know what I'm saying? So one of the kids, he stood up on the seat. He's like, happy birthday. She's like, sit down. He's like, happy birthday. She's like, sit down. He's like, bitch, stop yelling. And it went back and forth. And then she stopped the bus. And he went back there. And she went back there. And they started arguing back and forth. And then he just started swinging. I don't know who was swinging first, but she started swinging. He started swinging. And then everybody fucking, it seemed racist, but like all the black and Mexican people got off the bus. All the white people stayed on the bus. And then she drove. She told us to get off. She told him to get off the bus. And the people that was kind of around him making it, hyping it up. But all the black people and the Mexican people got off the bus and shit. And we all kind of walked to our neighborhoods and shit. She took off and we never saw her again. It was crazy, bro. It was a crazy last time for her to even interact with us. You know what I mean?
Damn.
Yeah.
That's the last time you never saw her again.
No, because it was her last day anyway.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that's it. She's about to
Damn,
move to
on her birthday.
On her birthday, she fight the kid.
She gonna remember that. She gonna remember that.
I remember that. Everybody on the bus probably remember that shit. They still alive.
Well, just to let y'all know, these kids need to stop putting their hands on teachers. There's a video that just happened recently where a little girl was in a woman's face, and the woman just like was trying to just de-escalate it. Like, yo, just sit down, dude. What are you doing? But kids don't understand. They don't want to be told what to do because blah, blah. Everybody know. And
sometimes kids
she
know
started
power.
grabbing her hair, and the lady said, "You better get your hands off me." And it's like at that point, like of course the teacher got fired, but it's like at that point, like what are you supposed to do as an adult when a kid is just swinging and hitting you? Like
they tell them to call. They tell them to snitch.
Women
they tell them to call the security.
I understand, but women teachers, they're not like yeah, sure they could beat up the little girl, but they're not really fighters. Women teachers are like not just supposed to be mean. Like so, a lot of them they might.
Are male teachers fighters?
Well, male is supposed to handle themselves with a little child.
What are you talking about?
Did you not see the video? Like that, like these kids want to start swinging at a teacher.
Like you saying the teacher just grabs the kid and subdues them, and without having to fucking get hit
hold
or
them
hit
down.
them? Yeah.
Hey, look.
So the woman couldn't. The woman would have to actually strike her and
she
like
would
get fight
stance. Like she could not defend herself from this girl. So like it just sucks. Yo, kids need to stop hitting teachers, bro. I know you don't care because school is lame, whatever, and I understand the educational system is what it is, but these are still adults that put their lives for y'all. Like
teachers be doing some foul shit to be a thousand.
They do a lot of foul shit because they know.
That's why you got parents. Or that's why you got a school guidance counselor. If your parents ain't gonna come to the school and beat this teacher up, you know what I'm saying? Talk to the guidance counselor, talk to the gym teacher. Gym teachers usually be cool. You know what I'm saying? Talk to the gym teacher. They might help you out.
Yeah, talk to someone. If you're not getting the I don't want to say love at home, but just the attention or guidance at home, like at school, talk to someone. Like it's weird. Everybody's like, "Oh, you came out of the counselor. You go to the counselor all the time." Da, da, da.
They
like,
send you to the counselor for random shit to be 1,000. Like they sent me to the counselor when I brought a gun.
Want to talk to you. Well,
it was like a toy gun. It was a whole situation, bro. It was Vegas. Vegas was a wild ass time, bro.
Yeah, not awesome. But yes. 10-minute topic.
Only got 10 minutes.
10-minute topic.
Right, 10-minute topic. All right, so it's kind of like a would you rather or either or. Let's say either or. All right, so here's the parameters. Well, here's the parameters. Would you rather have a universal human language translator, meaning that you could talk and hear everybody that speaks any language on Earth and, respond to them, blase? Or what about an animal translator that would be able to, decipher any animal sounds, grunts, gestures, or whatever and stuff? I guess through a pair of glasses, but you couldn't necessarily communicate back unless you could, mock them. But a lot of animals have like shit you don't like, wings, tails, shit like that.
Okay, hold on.
So,
time out.
Animal translator or human translator?
But you just said I can't.
You can't talk to the animals unless you can copy a chicken. Human? You can talk to the humans, yes.
So I'm able to talk back to the human and have a conversation, but I can't talk back to the animal?
Think about how that will work. How would you talk back to a fucking hippo without having the voice of a hippo? You would talk to it in English? Would you talk to it in Chinese? You would talk to it in Mexican?
Hold on.
Spanish?
I'll correct all this right now.
Okay.
There's no way you're able to get the translation from a roof into words if you're not able to translate it back.
This is the parameters. If we could just talk back and forth to animals
The
and stuff,
reason why it's
that
an
would be a
easier
lot better than
answer.
to talk. I know. That's why I'm kind of cutting it off. I'm limiting it by saying you can only listen. That's how far the technology is. You can only listen. You can't speak back.
The answer is a human translator. One, I can make business across the world. I can make friends across the world. I can make love across the world with a simple device that just translates a conversation into understanding mindsets like, hey, what are you doing? Instead of being like, hi, what are you doing? And all they do is just wave at me. Like, yo, no, here, listen to what I just said on this. Oh, da-da-da-da-da. Like, that's a beautiful thing for universal
Nah, I love it. Fuck with it.
interaction, universal interaction. Like, so the animal one, if you could talk back to the animal, a lot of people might choose that one.
That's what I
fuck
choose.
people, But
Not
if
because
you're
fuck
not able
people.
to
Because
talk to your
look,
dog,
look.
what's the point? I could just hear my dog.
No, well, that's the thing. He'll be like, "Hey, somebody's at the door." I can understand where it would get annoying, right? But that's where you could turn it off, right? Both of these devices, you can turn them off. So say if Guap's is like, "Hey, somebody's at the door. Hey, somebody's at the door." Cut it off, right? I know what the fuck you're saying. Thanks. Blase, right? But say if this is a once in a lifetime opportunity to go in the woods. You can go talk to nature, talk to the birds.
talk
Well, not
to
talk
you,
to the
so
birds,
you
but
listen.
listen to the birds.
Like, what are you doing? Hey, what are you doing?
Maybe
Hey,
you could practice
Hey, do you
enough
see
to
him
get.
over there? Hey, it's like talk back to him,
I
bro.
feel you. But look, say if you could try to make money off this, right? What if you could train your dog, since you can hear and your dog can hear you, right? You could try to train your dog because you can listen and understand your dog specifically better. So you could train an animal a lot better. So say if you're an animal trainer, like a lion tamer, a horse trainer, whatever, you know what I'm saying? You could be able to a fucking wrangler, a fucking cowboy.
You just throw me off with the technology, bro. The technology, the whole thing I'm thinking of is if I'm able to hear my dog say, feed me, and the bark sounds like ruff, ruff, then all I got to do to him is saying ruff, ruff, and he looks at me like.
I mean, you could try it. That's what I'm saying. With this thing, you could try it, and he'll be like,
how
what?
many
Burr, burr?
times,
Like,
how
what?
many times will that take
You know what I mean?
until that animal translator 2 has that?
That's not part of the scenario, bitch.
But it's just
That's
so
the
far
limiting
off
part.
of the
If I could
question.
talk to animals,
I'm
and
doing the human.
it would
one.
be so easy.
What are you doing?
Exactly. I'm doing
You're doing the animal?
I'm doing animal.
Well,
doing
I want to
animal.
do business. You want to stay home with Guap.
Nah. I'm talking to all kind of animals. Nigga, that's where I'll actually be able to be safe and you know what I'm saying.
Fuck
be
it,
able
I
to
might
listen to
snitch on the
them.
plug.
Snitch on
I'm
him.
just fucking around.
Snitch on him. Snitch
I'm
on him
just
and hear
fucking
what he got to say.
I'm just fucking
No matter
around.
what
Hey,
language.
Yes, I want to testify.
Your Honor, I would like to gunna this situation. I would like to I would gunna it, please.
Anna, I'm not gonna.
I would wanna it.
So
I wanna it.
So I'm gonna tell y'all one little thing. Hold up.
Fake news and it affects
If you don't read the newspaper, you're uninformed. If you do read it, you're misinformed.
Let them know.
What are we talking about, bro? We're talking about news you could use.
News you can use.
And one thing I think y'all have seen posting around Instagram post, Twitter maybe, even in the news, you just see the post and the caption. Everybody wants to read the caption, because it's click worthy. The caption says, what is it? Air Force General or Air Force?
4-star general predicts war with China by 2025.
A 4-star Air Force General predicts war with China by 2025. Leash, can you let them know why that prediction is coming to be announced right now for whatever reason?
Of course. Thank you very much for that introduction. First of all, this guy's name is Mike Minahan, right? The 4-star general that made this prediction. And one thing that actually he was looking at was, I guess, Taiwan's being reunified, or I guess China's thinking about reunifying Taiwan into the mainland of China. As you know, Taiwan has in the past history been separated from China. I mean, I guess they kind of had their own movement. It was like a national party of China, and they ended up becoming the Republic of China, and it's a whole thing. But he's looking at that as like a reunification, right? So he's looking at, okay, China's about to take over Taiwan. We are, looking to help out places like Taiwan in order to make sure that we are not. Is Taiwan one of our territories?
Taiwan.
No, right? Yeah, look it up.
I would.
But
Hey, guys.
another thing that I also noticed, bro, what's going on with the Ukraine war?
So the Ukraine war is Russia's trying to take over that property.
Right. Russia's also trying to pretty much reunify the country, right? So it kind of seems like it's a pattern because they're both pretty much on the same side. It seems like they're both kind of gearing up for something major. Like, it seems like a pattern emerging. Not saying that this is conspiracy news you could use, but this is kind of news you could use a little bit. Stock up on your
States
goddamn
to have a policy to provide
ammo.
Taiwan with the arms defense character. So yes, Taiwan and USA is an ally.
Yeah, so we would have to defend Taiwan in that scenario.
They are an ally. They are allies. Yeah,
that's crazy. So maybe it's the start of something that's gonna happen maybe by 2025. That is 2 years away.
Well, I'm
We're
trying to
gonna have Grand Theft Auto 6 by then, but hopefully it doesn't fuck up the release.
I'm trying to find.
What if they draft it, Mo? Would you? Because think about China's army. China's army has what, 3 mil or 5 mil?
To be honest with you, I can't find the post anymore. But there's a country in China that I talked to this girl from, and she was telling me that
Country in China?
Yeah, well,
they got 2 million in their army.
So yeah, a country in China or a city in China or whatever.
Yeah,
they're trying to be no. It's a whole country. It's a whole country on the outskirts, but it's very, very small. They're trying. China is trying to abduct them just same way they're trying to get more property in Taiwan, and like it's a whole war, bro. They have slaves out there, like them? Yes, and so they do abduct them, and they literally are in concentration camps as slaves until they agree that China is way better. China is king to all. China rules. They're not trying to be citizens and protect their country anymore. So, and if you're not brainwashed to do that,
Uzbekistan.
Nah, it's ULGY. I don't know, some damn, bro. I feel so bad I'm not able to remember that name. Horrible potting.
ULGII Mongolia. Is it in Mongolia?
No. It's no. It's like you'll get this. You'll guess these.
Okay, whatever. We'll figure it out.
All right, yeah. But yeah, so apparently those people are gonna team up. China and Russia are gonna team up, and when they team up, and they're already discussing this, then who else to attack other than
we suck at political talk because
because
I feel like we don't step around any kind of language. We kind of just talk about how you know what I'm saying. We don't kind of.
That's how it should be though, because that's what we're here for. Because a lot of people they want to step around shit. Like there's no point, yo. There's no point if you Sirius XM. I'm not gonna purchase you. Maybe $5.99.
Why would they hit you up through the wallet?
Not through my phone.
Well, I mean, through the what the fuck am I smoking, bro?
Right.
Why would they hit you up through the phone for Sirius XM radio?
Well, it hit me on my phone also.
Oh, okay.
Well,
what the fuck?
My free trial expired when I got my new truck. So.
All right, bet. Move on.
Yeah. You over here asking questions, bro.
What's more news we could use?
Nah, but real quick. Those two countries are gonna team up and try to attack for whatever reason. But like, to be honest, the way our country's looking, the way other people are talking about our country, we are weak as fuck. All we care about right now, the way other countries are looking at it, all we care about is the gays and guns, is what other people are saying.
They're thinking that's weakness in the United States in order for them to try to capitalize by trying to go at our
We care about famous Hollywood superstars, gays, and guns.
But guns should be like a
that's the reason. That's the reason why they haven't attacked us. They understand the guns, but little by little, they're saying that we're breaking down our wall to make it an even wall with everybody else to show equality when they still hate blacks here. It's the stupidest thing ever, but other countries are taking notice to it. So I hope our country soon. Because the way this next 8 years is probably going to go in this presidency, it's going to be a nightmare, bro. Nobody.
You think T back in?
Big T probably coming back.
You think he wins?
After Big T, I bet you it'll be another celebrity like The Rock or someone. It's
Another
not
celebrity or somebody
I don't
that's super
I don't
popular from something else. Yeah.
or it's gonna be our first gay president, Brad Buttigieg, from I think he's from Idaho.
Anything is better than just what we've been having, bro.
So it's about to be crazy, bro. So we'll see how this goes. Hopefully we get some millennials in the office soon.
It's gonna be a minute, especially for Congress.
All right, man. We're gonna bring y'all to one of our last segments. We like to do the perp shit here.
Welcome to Movie in a Minute.
Movie in a minute,
Where
we bring to you, I guess, another discussion about a movie that we both watched and our opinion on it. And me, to let y'all know a little background story, I hate movies. I will not watch a movie twice. I will not waste my life with another 2 hours that I've already wasted in my previous time. It makes absolute no sense to me to sit down and go through a story and everything that I've already done. So I will be a big critic on these movies. Okay. Lige, on the other hand, he accepts movies for whatever the fuck they are, even if they're like made in Bollywood.
Well,
Not saying Bollywood movies are bad, just throwing that out
they
there.
be funny bad, bro.
But let's see it. Are we gonna discuss Last Crimes of what is it?
Last Days of American Crime or Last Days in American Crime.
American Crime.
So basically, let's just give them the basic plot, right?
Definitely.
So it's basically just a signal that's going to go off, and they give them a certain amount of time beforehand. I haven't seen the movie in a minute, but
all right.
they
So
give
folks,
a certain amount of time beforehand. When the signal goes off, it inhibits criminal activity. So the compulsion or the impulsivity that you need to steal something or to hurt somebody or to do something crazy, it kind of blocks that to where you're kind of not physically or mentally able to commit a crime, right? Go ahead, continue on.
All right, so every place that you could think of, every place imaginable is captured by a camera. Like there are cameras in the U.S. In the U.S. and there's literal like gates, like barbed wire gates, like they have at jail at the borders. So people are trying to cross over to Canada to be safe, but they can't because there's about to be 6 hours of you breaking whatever crime you can. But there are cameras in every location possible. Even if you don't think there's a camera there, there is. So just putting that out there to capture all events because, yes, if they're about to start something, if you commit a crime, there's a wave that gets shot your way. It's like a stun wave where you don't commit the crime and you're held there until you either get arrested or
the signal the whole time and you're just not able to do it. It stops you from even being able to do it and think about it because it tried to fuck them up at the end, remember?
But they were doing the crime at the time.
Right,
so
right,
because it gave you that.
No, the signal was at the end of the movie. They were trying to pull this heist before that signal went off during that 6 hour purge type situation.
It's just like a purge. Beautiful. Yeah. It's just like a purge. You have 6 hours to commit any crime that you want to. After that 6 hours, you are boom. There is no crimes ever. So in this movie, they're going to rob a bank.
Yep.
But if you think about it, there are a bunch of people out here in the city. If you go rob a bank, why are you the only people that are going to think of robbing a bank during this 6 hour do whatever you want crime?
Of course.
Run.
You gotta
a lot of places are closed, so you got to find out what's open also. So you got to go rob this place, right? You go rob this place. People are going to be waiting outside for you. So what are you going to do? You have to brainstorm for that. So you have to go and break down step by step how this will be accomplished. My question to you, Leash, would you ever do something like that and take the time to plan that out?
If I only got 6 hours, 6 hours until I'm not able to commit any crimes or even think about committing any crimes, hell no. I'm going to escape to Canada like they was trying to and then try to find a way to block the signal and come back and commit a crime since nobody's looking for it. Nobody's going to be fucking ready for any crime. It's not going to be like a really, a violent police force because, there's no crime here. So I'm finna come over with this fucking blocking device and rob the shit out of everybody and shit and come back to Canada. Live it up. Cameras are everywhere. I'm gonna block them hoes too.
You'll be All you gotta do is just wear a hoodie and a
EMP.
face mask.
No.
That's what I always think of. Just if they can't see your hands, your feet, nothing.
I'm gonna just EMP that shit. And there's certain clothing that you can wear that makes you invisible to fucking like motion sensor, like.
So then you are gonna
shit.
plan it out. You're gonna purchase all this clothing.
Yeah, it's just a shirt with a bunch of people, weirdly shaped pixels. Yeah, it's a whole thing.
All right, but the heist sounds cool, you know, but I don't think I'd rob a bank. I think that's a little outrageous. I think I'd find someone that I would rob, but it's tough because everybody has their money in their investments and shit like that. So, like, I would have to find someone that does not want to have their money in that. So, I think if I had an opportunity to think about it and I had nothing to do, like I wasn't like working or trying to do a podcast or music or anything like that, I think maybe I would want to plan it out if I had a team to do it with me.
I would feel weird if I had that signal constantly hitting me and like I'm not even able to just fantasize about
the 6 hours. The 6 hours.
No. After the 6 hours.
Well, yeah. I mean,
I wouldn't
already
be able
have
to stay
the money.
in America.
I ain't trying to commit no crime. Right? I'm good. I'm going to the Bahamas or something. I'm going to go vacation.
Okay, you're outside of the country now. That's what I'm saying. So what if every time you go in and out of the country, you start feeling back to yourself? Like every time you leave the country, you feel like yourself. Every time you're in the country, you're in a dream.
Escape? There was something to it. There's a reason why people we're supposed to be. Don't tell them that. But I will say, okay, so
it's a dope idea, though.
So if y'all want to go check out the movie, I won't spoil it for y'all, but yes, it is the last crimes in America.
Last days of
American crime.
In American crime.
Last days in American crime.
Or maybe of, I don't
On
know.
Netflix. Beautiful for our movie in a
moment.
Let's get some music, baby. Let's take a break.
Take you off the roster, free agency. You fell in love with an imposter. He ain't me, you play with me. My heart can't breathe, you'd hate to see me doing me. But now that I look back, I was really down bad, yeah. Fuck that love shit. I was drunk before, but I sobered up quick. Guess I've had enough, cause I thought you was the one, but you wasn't. Just tell me something, tell me if you love him. Now I need something new, yeah. When I find it, it's none of your business. Doing me, so don't get in your feelings. Bet he don't do what I do, yeah. You keep trying and trying and trying. Wish you good luck, cause I'm out of front. Out of my way, get out of my line. If you love that nigga, baby, tell me why. What does he do different that's gon' make you try? Forget about it, don't you mind my mind. Oh, I had to take you off the roster. Free agency. You fell in love with an imposter. He ain't me, you play with me. My heart can't breathe, you'd hate to see me doing me. But now that I look back,
shout out to ISO Kenny, bro. And I think the other dude on there was like Duck Stay Away or something like that.
Yeah, this is ISO Kenny IS0 Kenny and Dusty Stay True.
Oh, Dusty Stay True.
This is called Free Agency. Y'all want to check it out? It's on all streaming platforms right now.
Shout out to this nigga ISO Kenny, bro, because ISO Kenny, I remember watching some of his reels on TikTok and Facebook whenever he first started, and he was doing like a lot of other people doing like, oh, this type of rapper came into the studio, but he was just doing his music that the rapper came into the studio with was dope. It was good. Like some people were like, yo, this is fucking fire. Da, da, da. So I was trying to put people on him. I always send y'all videos and shit.
Right.
And then eventually one of the songs happened to hit, and it's the one that everybody happens to hear. Like
this one right here?
Nah, not this one.
Okay.
This is the newest one. There was another one called it was about the rapper, the mumbling rapper. He said, "Speak up, speak up." That's ISO
Got
Kenny.
you.
Right.
Speak
so
up.
ISO
yeah.
Kenny was one that he created the
Oh, that,
video.
wait, Speak Up is ISO.
ISO
He a
Kenny.
TikTok rapper then.
Yeah, he started off with TikTok
okay.
and Reels. Yeah,
You gotta hit him with that. Okay.
So that was like his third or fourth like big video. All the rest of them was still dope, but it was just people just fucked with it heavy because I don't know. I like that one too, but I was like, yo, there was so many other live ones There's another one called Intelligence, and he was just like rapping all proper. He said, "I speak with intelligence. You can tell by my impediment." Like it was all stupid, but it was
Something that you would clown
smart.
me
It was,
for and never
no.
let me put out.
It was
Gotcha.
funny. It was funny, but in the right way. Like so,
Yeah.
he doing it right. But shout out to ISO Kenny, man. He one of them niggas that's coming up off the social media. And like I was telling y'all, if y'all was listening to motherfucking Inglorious Rappers, I was telling y'all a lot of these niggas is blowing up off of the social media shit before they blow up off of just, people just showing them love at the shows and word of mouth. Like, social media is really, like, that's where they putting the music and blowing up just because of sounds and shit. People just making popular with videos. Like, it's crazy out here. It's not the same environment when we was listening to the artists like Ja Rule and then they had like locked in deals and niggas really was trying, like you had to do that shit. Like if they told you had to do this or that, like you was a violation of your contract if you didn't. That's why I got that DMX song called Earl and he talk about this shit at the end. But
So check this out. I'm gonna put all the shit that this motherfucker just said into layman terms. Yo, there's a lot of dope artists who make good music that aren't fucking wearing Gucci and Balmain and Chanel every day.
Balmain. I didn't say none of that
I'm
shit.
so broke.
But
I don't
okay,
even know
that is
what Balmain.
also something.
No,
I agree with.
what he's saying is, yo, there's a lot of people in San Antonio. I'll be telling y'all they be blowing up on social medias. It doesn't have to be at shows because a lot of people don't show up to shows here in San Antonio. But a lot of music is good that's being made. It might not be high quality, but guess what? Neither was your favorite rapper's first song that was ever put out. So San Antonio needs to get on this shit. If they don't, I'm not going to be the first one to start it up because once I get my degree, I'm out. I'm sorry, San Antonio. Y'all have not helped me or my gang out at all.
I mean, they kept
But
you
we
getting
still
robbed
here.
at the stoplight because you want to move to L.A. immediately. You was about to get goofed up and fucking goosed out there, nigga.
They was going to take what?
Goofed up and goosed. I don't even know what the fuck I was going.
They might take some Oakley shade. That's what they're going to take.
They gonna take your dignity and shit in West Hollywood.
Nah, I got a story right there. Hey, yo, Adam 22. Bang, bang.
That's a story? You know what's going on in West Hollywood?
I got Colt hitting me up right now. Y'all want to say what's up to Colt real quick? I'll put him.
Where you at, man?
All right, Colt, what's up, man? You live on the break room, bro. What's going on?
Oh, hell. We got to get to the Spurs game, dog.
Yep, we are wrapping up. This is our goodbye. We're going to actually let you close this out for us. But, yeah.
Come on.
So, I am actually taking off. Give us a shout-out. Break room.
Oh, shout out to the break room now.
Oh, that's
I remember when you made the name.
Hell yeah,
man.
Come on.
Shout out to Colt. But
Come on.
Folks, we appreciate y'all tuning in and taking a break with us here at the break room. I am going to a Spurs game at the moment. Leisure's going to go ahead and make sure that y'all have the best content proper for streaming platforms. And we will catch y'all soon on the break room. Cole, I will see you soon, man.
Talk to y'all next week.
Come on.
Appreciate y'all.
So shady.
Learning with leads, you talk about movies and moments. Playing games without controllers. Listen to new shit and oldies. And me, I just chill with my brody. And yeah, we got all that you need.
Music and news, bumping music, old and new. Every week we coming through. Now welcome to the break room.
Break room, the break room. Welcome to the break room. Break room, the break room. Welcome to the break room. Hey, on the break room. Welcome to the break room. Break room, the break room. Welcome to the break room.